I see. I get it. You've been training for 2 years to take me out, and now, here I am. Whew. So exciting. Here we go. Welcome back to another Hanging with the Herons. My name is James. This is 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. Here we go. Oh man, am I excited today. There is not enough time to talk about how many awesome things are in this film. I'll do my best. I love this film because it is Blade heightened. The first Blade it's a complete story, right? The second Blade is just like, hey, let's ramp everything up. The gore, the lines, the gadgets, the guns, the vehicles, like everything is ramped up. The cast is ramped up. I mean, literally everything on this film is ramped up. It is in probably the era of when techno music was really just becoming super mainstream. The music is excellent in the first one. The music is also excellent in the second one. Just some really great scenes put together. Everything is just really cool about this film. I love this film. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go with that cast. So like I said, the cast is huge, but not only is it huge, it's really interesting how it connects with everything else in the cinematic universe and things of that nature. So for example, starting off with the character Priest, played by Tony Curran. He actually appeared also in the Underworld series as well, which is another favorite vampire series of ours. Donnie Yen is in this film, and a quick fire fact, a little prematurely, we found out that he did a lot of the choreography for this film. I'm a huge Donnie Yen fan. He's awesome. Danny John Jules, who's in one of my all-time favorite, like top 5 favorite films, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, is in this, and he performs well. Matt Schultz is also in this film. You'll remember him from the film Fast and the Furious. He's phenomenal, and he's great in this role. Very much Matt Schultz. Luke Goss is our ultimate villain, and he does a phenomenal job. Interestingly enough, he's also in Hellboy 2. Speaking of Hellboy, Ron Perlman is in this film. I love Ron Perlman. He's been in so many great films and TV shows. I really liked him in The Sons of Anarchy. He does such a great job in his role. He is Ron Perlman as Ron Perlman can be. He's very enjoyable, and he's great in this role for sure. Norman Reedus, who's a huge fan favorite, obviously from Walking Dead, and one of my favorite films, The Boondock Saints. Lenore Varela is interesting to me because I found out after looking through what she has done, she actually played Marta in one of our favorite TV shows, Arrested Development. And then of course, Chris Christopherson is back, and the amazing Wesley Snipes to round it all out. Let's get to those quick fire facts. Speaking of Wesley Snipes, Blade 2 is his favorite film out of the Blade trilogy. Oddly and almost scary enough, 30 members of the cast and crew were actually temporarily blinded during one of the scenes where they're doing an autopsy from the UV lights. That's scary. So director Guillermo del Toro directed this film. Cool little Easter egg in there. Scud is wearing a t-shirt that has the logo for the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense, which is a little hint at Hellboy. Another fun little Easter egg to look for that I never noticed until just now. Ron Perlman's character, Reinhardt, never takes off his sunglasses throughout the entire film, not once, which is pretty fun. During the filming, Wesley Snipes wasn't always available as he was filming other films at the same time, so instead of even using his stunt double, they actually just filmed a different actor where his face didn't need to be seen, and they used him throughout the film as well. Maybe that's why it was his favorite film, because he didn't have to do as much work on it. I don't know. It's the only film in the Blade trilogy that uses the original ending that was written for the film, both in 2004 and then in 1998. They went through reshoots to improve or replace the ending. Okay, this last one's really funny, and I never knew this, which is even funnier. I've used the word before and I was familiar with it. I just forgot about the entire folklore. The character Chupa, which is a Spanish reference to the word chupar, which is short for chupacabra, which means goat sucker, which is the famous vampire legend from Latin America. So that's really funny. That ends our quick fire facts. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is James again. You've been doing another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. Pow. Thanks for hanging with the Herons, and as always, comment below, let me know what you think. If you've seen this movie before, if you haven't, let me know how you enjoyed it for the first time. Peace!